Now going to your state, specifically your city, and your councilwoman, I guess, is losing traction. She is now falling rapidly behind Spencer Pratt. She's at 24%. He's at 27%. Karen Bass, I don't know where the 44% is coming from.
Yeah, I don't know where that's coming from either. There's a lot of undecideds. Let me put it, 40%, high 30s undecided. So Pratt yesterday declared he's going to win this with 51% in the first round. It was a bold prediction. A Joe Namath to beat Baltimore Colts prediction in the Super Bowl here by Spencer Pratt.
I like that he did that, though. I think that was smart, because if he does it, it's over. He wins. Yeah. It's clean and everything else. And the momentum is on his side. And by his doing that, he set a goal on the board. And a lot of people who might have been uncertain, they might be doing the Joe Namath thing. They might be saying, hey, let's make this
Hail
happen.
Mary. You know, it's funny. I was watching Dave Rubin yesterday. He had on Dr. Joe, and he was talking about the election, and he built up this whole thing, Dave Rubin, at the intro. And then he said to Dr. Drew, what chances, how much he liked Pratt and everything else, Rubin. And then he said to Drew, what are the odds of him winning? And Drew said 0. And he said, what? He goes, why? He said, because he's Republican. And Rubin didn't even know that. He thought he was running as a liberal Democrat. You talk about not doing your homework from where you used to live. I was kind of embarrassed for Rubin.
That's true. But I think that he has shown himself to be far more formidable than people realize. And a lot of people on the cusp are turning. Like, he's getting the mainstream Democrats, I think you're saying. And he's framing it perfectly, too. He said, oh, no. I have all kinds of Democrats voting for. My whole family are Democrats.
Yeah.
The only people against me are the communists and the socialists.
Right.
It's not the Democrats who are against me.
He's right about that. He's right about that.
He has reporters like this guy who is apparently from CBS News and who's written a book about the fires, who are now coming out. And this has got to be helpful for him.
LA's first mayoral debate got off to a heated start.
She's an incredible liar.
No name calling,
she
please.
Lied, though.
But a few exchanges caught my attention because they touched directly on a year of reporting I've been working on the LA fires, being published by Simon & Schuster next week. So let's fact check some of what was said, beginning with the wind.
The winds in the Pacific Palisades never reached higher than 40 miles per hour. For those first 6 hours, they didn't go above 27 miles per hour.
He talked about the winds. That is just completely inaccurate. If that were accurate, then the planes would have been able to fly.
Weather modeling reviewed for my reporting shows winds in the Palisades during those first several hours of the fire were in fact under 40 miles per hour. Planes could and did fly. The stronger winds intensified later in the evening, and that distinction matters because the earliest hours of a wildfire are often the most critical for containment. Second,
it's also, if I can add, in the valleys, the winds were at 100 miles an hour in the canyons, I should say, which is not where the fire was occurring. So she knows that, Bass. And in the Palisades itself, it was about 35, 38, a little bit under 40.
No, fair enough, but it's nice to see this guy's kind of a mainstream guy, and he's sort of coming out saying, Mayor
Bass's trip to Ghana. She addressed this directly.
It was one of the worst moments of my life.
Oh, really?
Be here when my city needed me, and it didn't matter where.
It's not your city.
Why I was away.
But according to multiple sources with direct knowledge of the emergency response, it did matter where the mayor was. My reporting found Mayor Bass knew about the dangerous weather before leaving for Ghana. Communications to emergency managers described her as only being, quote, out of state. And while she was overseas, her office continued posting on social media images and videos that appeared to place her in Los Angeles.
Ooh,
sources told me the lack of clarity created confusion during the opening hours. Fire Chief Kristen Crowley did not initially know the mayor was even in Ghana. And according to sources and records reviewed for the book, after Bass was briefed by the chief on the growing fire, she still attended a cocktail reception in Ghana and did not respond for more than an hour to messages from Los Angeles.
She's so brave. Her worst day of the life to still attend that cocktail party.
It was the worst day of her life. She had to be there for the inauguration of a brutal African black dictator because her heart goes to Ghana and to Cuba. where they've now relaunched many photos of her kissing Fidel Castro as a 22-year-old revolutionary.
Absolutely. So stunning, so brave.
No, it's great that Cuba's in the news now because Pratt, dude, he is cranking out, or Curran is, or cranking out these AI commercials.
Oh, I got one.
That even Mark Halpern had to put one on yesterday.
Well, this is the one.
That was a great.
I played another one in the side, but no. This is great. It's a parody of Downfall.
It has come to our attention that a Spencer Pratt political ad is going viral.
I already saw it. The one where he's crying about his house. Give me a break with the sob stories. It's time to move on.
No, ma'am. This is a new ad, and it seems to be more powerful.
What do you mean another ad?
It already has millions of views on X. And ma'am, the production value, it looks like $100 million film.
Where are they getting that kind of money? I personally shut down every damn studio in this city.
Ma'am, it was an AI filmmaker.
What do you mean it was an AI filmmaker? Comms. Polling. MIMWG2 SLBBTQQEIA. Stay. Everyone else, out. Everyone in the entertainment industry is supposed to be out of Los Angeles. What even was the point of the fires? Wasn't the Kamala endorsement supposed to seal the deal? This is meant to be an easy win for me.
It moved 0.3 points, ma'am.
The race might be lost. But if you think I am giving up this office, you are sorely mistaken.
Whoa. Wow. I mean, some of these are great. The Batman Joker one series are fantastic. The Gotham,
all great.
The Gotham City ones are great. I mean, it's either he's going to win or it's not going to make a difference. So this is going to be a good test case.
I agree.
To see if a normal person can actually win versus two word salad Marxists, Eric. You know what I mean?
100%. I totally agree. Now, I want to share this because you brought up Cuba. So these are kind of rolling right into each other. This is Representative Pramila Jayapal out of Washington.
Yeah.
A Democrat, and she's talking about Cuba.
In January, Trump issued an executive order threatening tariffs on any country supplying fuel to Cuba. This was this January, just a few months ago. And oil shipments from Venezuela, that's where Cuba had been getting its oil, were halted after the U.S. operations to kidnap Nicolas Maduro. Since January, only one Russian tanker of oil has made it to Cuba. In fact, it landed just a couple of days before I landed. And
before she landed. Note that, everybody, before she landed. Where? In Cuba.
Wait a minute. What is your...
has enough oil basically for 10 to 14 days of Cuba's oil needs. So it's a very limited amount of time. Now, Russia has said they're going to send another tanker. I was in conversations with the ambassadors from Mexico and some other places, and I know other countries in Latin America are trying to figure out how to get oil there, but it is a crisis beyond imagination.
It's beyond imagination.
Beyond imagination.
It's beyond any imagination, the crisis. Dogs and cats living together, men and women, frogs falling from the skies.
Well, guess what? During all of this, she was in essence announcing that she personally is working with foreign countries to get the oil to Cuba.
Isn't that a violation of an...
It's not the Logan Act violation, supposedly.
No. But I mean, there's an embargo of a foreign country. I mean, you're militarily breaking that, working with our enemies, Eric.
As a sitting congressperson.
They've got to physically arrest them, pick them up, let them lawyer up. If they win their case, they win their case. Throw 85 charges at them. Maybe 5 will stick. Who gives a shit? You have to intimidate them. What is so hard about intimidation with this administration?
I 100% agree with you. It is
it's mind-boggling. And I think it is the morality and tone of Susie Wiles, a loving grandmother of 20 grandchildren, that sets the tone in that Oval Office.
Sure.
We need a brutal, savage military intelligence colonel as the chief of staff to come down on these people with the hammer of justice.
Dustin in the chat. Comer will write a letter.
Yeah, strongly worded letter.
Absolutely.
An SWL. Send me another SWL. Almost as strongly worded as the housing group in Venice that was running the housing project there. That I don't know if I sent you a copy of this strongly worded letter to the tenants regarding the meth man of the month yesterday or today, actually.
Yeah, you just sent it. So hold on.
This is the greatest worded letter of all time. I've got a copy of it here in case Eric can't find it that I could read from.
I've got it. I'll pull it up, but it's related to the story, right? So
right,
why don't we go right to the story, and then
the story falls into everything Eric and I talk about here.
Well, yeah, I mean, I did not know this. I've learned from Mark that it's a rule at hand that if there's a sword involved, especially a samurai sword, that is the meth signature. It's taken me a while, but I've learned.
I know. I've tried to educate Eric about this oddity. Just to back up on this story, they built a low-income housing project that the residents of Venice, California, which is a high rent district, near the beach, which is where you want to be if you're a homeless meth addict. They built this on Rose Avenue. If people know Venice and know Santa Monica, it's kind of a high rent district. And they fought it. The tenants fought it, lost a number of years ago. And now the chickens are coming home to roost. This tenant of the building came out with a samurai sword and cut a guy's arm off who happened to be walking by. So that's weird enough, but that's the meth of the face of meth this month. This is an innocent victim. So they issued this statement, and this is the kicker. That's the guy, and you can't see it, so I'll read it in case you can't see it at home. This is from May 7th, Eric. Dear residents, you may be aware that there was an incident in front of Rose Apartments this evening. Unfortunately, our neighbor, Justin Tucker, shown here, was involved with a sword, which they don't mention. He is suspected to be armed and dangerous. If you see him, please do not approach him. Please return to your unit. Stay in your unit and call 911 so an ambassador from the city can show up with a yellow vest. Let the operator know that you're calling about the stabbing incident that occurred at 720 Rose Avenue earlier today. If you would like support at any time, please call the Venice Community Housing Crisis phone at blah, blah, blah. In case you don't know Justin like we do, here's a picture of him tonight. Take care, Allison Riley and Erica Lee, co-executive directors of the NGO Venice Community Housing Corporation.
My favorite part of that, 2 words. Our neighbor.
Yeah, dude, it's brilliant. It's absolutely genius. They can't throw the guy under the bus because that would be saying that we're saying he did it. So they have to say our neighbor. Unfortunately, our neighbor. I don't know. Is it unfortunate that he's our neighbor? Or
it's like they're talking about Johnny, their cousin. I mean, it's like, come on.
Unfortunately, our neighbor, Justin Tucker, was involved. It could have been anybody else, but that wouldn't have been so fortunate. But unfortunately for us, it was the guy who lives next door who's smoking meth and has a samurai sword.
Good old Justin. You all know Justin.
Everybody knows Justin. And in case you don't, there's 2 photos of him down below. No mention of the guy who had his arm hacked off.
Oh, no, he's trouble.
He ran away with the sword. In other words, Justin hacked the guy's arm off. God forbid you should say anything about the guy who had his arm hacked off. But
Mark,
poor Justin, the meth addict samurai sword wielder, he's probably cutting more arms off. They have to use the sword. It's one of the rules of meth. And I thought I'd bring this to your attention today.
Thank you for your attention to this.
Thank you. Again, people say, what is your scientific evidence, Mr. Groubert, about meth? And so I don't have any scientific evidence. Just 5,000 meth stories of guys with samurai swords on meth. That's my scientific evidence.